how is going? So in previous video I had discussed the word prefer, and we came to know how to use that word in a sentence correctly. So I thought, why not to start with such sentences which represent liking for something. And if you are going to use all these sentences, that will make your English fascinating while speaking to someone. So let's start with such sentences. So I'm going to start with such sentence directly. For example, he likes milk. He has a liking for milk. He has a taste for milk. He has a weakness for milk. And the last one is, he is fond of milk. So among all these sentences, he is fond of milk is quite familiar, so you can use this. It depends on you which sentence you are going to use, right? And the structure of all these sentences is different, but all these sentences represent the same meaning. In Hindi, उसे दूध अच्छा लगता है, right? उसे दूध पसंद है, right? Only this thing is there, but the structure of all the sentences is different, of course. And what will be the sentence structure? So let's take one example. He likes milk, right? So start with subject, then verb, under verb is, are, am, has, have, will come, then fond of, a taste for milk, a liking for milk, a weakness for milk, right? And the last one, object, milk, right? So you can see below. So I am repeating once again: subject, then verb, then a weakness for, a liking for, fond of, right, a taste for, and then object. So this is the first one. Now the second type is, he is fond of music. He is fond of listening music. He is fond of book, and he is fond of reading book, right? So what is the difference between these two sentences? In first one, only noun is there. He is fond of music. He is fond of listening music. Here a verb came, and because of the verb I have to put ing at the end of verb. So what will be the sentence structure? Again, take one example. He is fond of music. Subject, then verb, under verb is, are, am will come, and then fond of, and then noun. He is fond of music. If noun is there, then noun. And if he is fond of listening music, if verb is there, then put ing at the end of verb, right? As you can see below. And the type 3, I shouldn't mind a cup of tea. I shouldn't mind a glass of water. I shouldn't mind a little more. In Hindi, मैं एक कप दूध लेना पसंद करूँगा. I shouldn't mind a cup of tea. मैं एक ग्लास कोल्ड ड्रिंक लेना पसंद करूँगा. I shouldn't mind a glass of cold drink. मैं थोड़ा और लेना पसंद करूँगा. I shouldn't mind a little more, right? I shouldn't mind a glass of water. So in this way we can form this. And what will be the sentence structure? Again, take one example. I shouldn't mind a cup of tea. So subject, then shouldn't mind, and then object, right? So just for example, I shouldn't mind a little more. So I shouldn't, I subject, shouldn't mind, and then object, as you can see below, right? So all these three types are very important, and if you will use these type of sentences while speaking to someone in English, that will be fascinating, of course. So in today's video, up to here only. In next video I will come up with new such sentences, of course, such emphatic sentences. So of course, stay happy, stay awesome, and happy.
Kiss for you.